I said my hat's too big.
You know what I was just saying? I mean, when we saying all this shit, man, there's nothing you ain't saying if you ain't gonna say it or you don't hear me. I can't even hear that if you ain't talking to me. I mean, I can literally hear it, man, if you know what I'm saying? Cause this motherfucker
Oh
say me
man.
coming up to me and let me say all this shit. I don't even know what they're trying to say. I ain't never heard no shit like this before. And motherfuckers like, you motherfucker talking to me, motherfucker. I don't even know who you are. Whose shirt is this?
Whose head is this?
It's mine.
Have you ever had someone's face onto your face?
What's going on?
You can have.
I got that going on right now.
Look,
No
I
man, this
had
this is really my face. Oh shit.
I had my
Chew
face
it.
on your face
I remember
first.
you. All right. We're back where we were. You remember back in 73? Man, that was some crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
Been a long time, bro.
Yeah, it was
At
about
that point.
666 years ago.
Man, if that plane wasn't on the ground when it crashed, we would have been fucked.
What happened?
I started saying fucked real long.
Oh, hey, do you remember that time you took off?
That's a no every time, bro. But go ahead.
But you know that time you took off in a plane off of a cloud
Yeah, I wasn't even really even a pilot back then either. But I
and you
realized I had to.
landed it.
Oh, yeah, that was back in '75. Like, we invented a new kind of plane. Yeah, that's right. From that, where you land on the ground. No, yeah, and you take the people over the ground. That way, it's safe. And then when you get there, you go up and you land in the sky again. Yeah, because then you're ready for the next takeoff. Now the people
Yeah.
they got to get back down to the ground, but you can't just let people out and assume that's safe, you know. But if you're up there on a cloud, ain't no wolves gonna eat you or anything. That's what my granddad always said. He's about as old as Phaphilion.
Was it his name, Granddad?
Yeah, we called him Grandpa. You're right about that. And so
Like
eventually,
his legal name was.
yeah, that's what he had been known by. He didn't have any legal documents, so legally he became known as Granddad. That's right.
And
I'm surprised you
before he was
remembered that.
like
Before he was even
before
a
he was
before we were born. Yeah, before my dad was born, we started calling that, and then his name was Grand. Oh wait, that doesn't make much sense, but like they had to backdate his name. Therefore, historically, his name was already Granddad, and it's like that in all the history books. When he murdered the people on the river, that's how he got in the history books.
yeah on the Ohio River.
I'm proud of it, really.
Well, I mean, he had to do it, and
So
it doesn't matter if they were kids or women.
yeah, they're people, and every daughter is some daddy's daughter. Every
Yeah.
woman is some daddy's daughter unless he's dead or unless he hadn't been born yet. What happened to my accent, man? I'm getting fucked
Every daughter must be dead.
up. Sometime.
Every dad's daughter must be dead.
When you're born dead, doesn't give you very many options. That's why we use Prescription H, the only homicidal form of treatment that can be bought online without a prescription.
Homicidal ointment.
Next on
This
history.
podcast is brought to you by Homicidal Ointment. New.
I got as if I'm gonna try to hide from him. Oh, too late. I was just looking down there. He's looking at me. You can't see me now. Ha ha. I'm turning
Can
invisible.
you see the sun?
Can you see the moon?
Can you see the sun?
Nope. Ha ha.
It's bright.
This is the same accent I've been talking all the whole time. I got different expressions I gotta make to different people sometimes.
What's the nexus of your belief system?
Well, don't look at me, and I won't look at you.
What do you think? Do you think the word belief doesn't make sense?
It's something having to do with humans and thinking, but they take it seriously like it all encompasses everything. So it kind of doesn't in that way where they get a little too serious about it. And they got their little believies.
palpable carcass.
There's this Roman prick, you know, and his name was Tacitus, and he's like, he wrote that Jesus was all it must be true, dude, stupid. And it turns out it's fucking copyright, and there's like 50 of the motherfuckers in all different religions that predate the guy and did all the same shit. So it's just like an archetype that's evolved with people. So it's like kind of like a mascot or something, a character, you know. But they're like, Tacitus, he wrote that back then, so that means it's real.
It's complete fabrication and amalgamations of just shit from. It's just shit.
I think,
People just put it together.
I mean, Tacitus didn't document himself. There you
No.
go. He's not real.
No.
That logic's not right, but you know.
I think Captain Crunch is really the person running Earth.
Hey, remember when you said Captain Crunch, blah, blah, blah? Yeah, see, so it's like Jesus, you know? Watch it on guard. It's like, all right, motherfucker, we're going to take you back to the whipping stone.
Whipping stone, boy.
That's where you tell them that Jesus is plagiarized over and over again until their head explodes.
I'm going to take you back to Mesolithic times.
I'm
going to get you scared.
I've got other characters as well, but we'll save them for later. Here's another one. It's not that good. Hair makes it better.
You ever dreamed you had hair?
I have, but I never considered it.
I did.
That's awesome. And there's like, also like,
It was balding.
the hair was balding.
Hey, my hair's bald.
I thought that's how you got it cut at the barber. But your
Water's
hair,
wet.
you don't have hairy hair. Hairy hair.
I don't believe in beliefs.
Beliefs are pretty dumb, but why do they believe? Why do they believe for? Why don't they just?
You want me to really tell you why? Because
'Cause they're fake.
they don't believe in the world of objective
Yeah,
truth.
reality, basically, in the voice of reason. Yep.
They've programmed their own brains or
What do they
allowed
want?
someone else.
Why do they want me to believe?
Ham sandwiches are good for you.
Because they're fucking down.
Because they're morons.
Oh, you know what I meant by that was that you're a cult. Just taking one step at a time, you know. You want to talk about anything else, Mr. Doctorate in Religion? Not you, though. The guys that say they want us to believe. They're dumb.
Ham sandwiches, man.
They say religion is not a cult. I guess they believe that. Because, like, they're accepted by the government, or just this and that, you know, like, they're not a cult. This isn't a cult. It was at one time, but now it's official. We got books on it. Tacitus said so.
It's a good way to
Never mind anyone else.
good way to herd people.
Confucius or anyone else.
Never mind Confucius or Lao Tzu.
Someone will be like, what's Confucius had to do with it? I was like, it probably had something to do with it, you know.
You know, I think their work might have been used by the government
Not
and
original.
used for bad purposes.
Confucius was I mean, you know, not a U.S. government spy is what I'm trying to say.
Confucius he
He
went back
was.
in time. He's from the U.S. He's from Nebraska. And they sent him back to whatever it is, 2,600, 2,400 years ago. And, yeah, he's a government spy from the U.S.
I've been thinking, I've had an invention in mind. I don't have anything else for it, but I have the, oh, well, I shouldn't have stopped it to edit myself to fix the, I went off track. I mean, not really though, like, I wanted to come up with, I didn't have to hold on to it, but I wanted to say the word for, when letters mean, words, well anyways,
Pictographs.
Oh, well, that would literally what I just said. But I was fucking up.
Letters mean words.
When there are abbreviation, multi-word abbreviations turned into
Oh,
one.
acronym?
Yeah, acronym. Oh, acronym.
Akron, Ohio.
Exactly. And then, but the invention, it'll be called N period E period B period. But I haven't thought of what the letters will stand for, but I think I'll call it NEB. But I haven't thought of what it is yet. But I think I'll go ahead and start working on the patent, you know. Four-star
General
corporation.
patent.
Store for incorporation. Like, not cooperation. Non-cooperation.
Only date women that have the 4chan logo tattooed on their face.
I only have date women with fake breasts that they can open up and store things in.
Only date women that can naturally do the blood eagle themselves,
Yeah.
on themselves, and not die.
And not
It's a
even
power.
be an issue. Just like,
It's a power. It's a superpower women have.
yeah.
And then they can fly around the room in their
With their blood
bikinis.
eagle. Yeah. And their bikinis made of entrails.
Yeah. I only date women that wear bikinis made of entrails.
I only date women that sometimes I just killed them, but have bikinis that are made of entrails. I thought I was funny, but it's mostly your jokes.
You made that up.
I helped. Have you ever just murdered like 14 babies in a row? Like, that's what some of these abortion doctors, like, no one asked them to, but they'll just start murdering toddlers. And
Yeah. It's a problem. These abortion doctors, they'll start doing
going
lots
on a
of
rampage, killing old
And then
people,
they'll just-
100-year-olds.
Yeah, it's a known
Incredible.
fact. They'll work their way up.
I mean, the way, that I'm talking right now, I mean, how could no one even believe me? I mean,
Look,
it's so
I'll look
critical.
right. There's doctors that
I could
that
have
do
a top
abortions.
knot. I could
And
have a
then-
top knot if I wanted, so I know what I'm talking about.
If
Yeah.
if I grew this
They
shit
do.
out, it would be like a Japanese.
Yeah,
Person.
even better top knot.
Because
I mean-
this shit's gone.
So people should listen to this because we know that abortion doctors are on the run, and while
Yeah.
they're running, they just stop by and they'll just kill a full-grown adult.
Yeah, they get it's an addiction and they
I
work their
think
way up.
somebody's in my yard right now. They've got their headlight. It's got a light like this. It's like like one of those lights you'd wear in surgery. Open up your eyes, people! Abortion doctors are on the prowl, and they're killing full-grown adults. Sometimes they only specialize in killing adults. What was that guy talking about?
And sometimes they'll just take a toddler and just grab it and run right in public.
Yeah, and like sometimes there's a guy like on YouTube, and he'll just be screaming and be like really calm all of a sudden, you know. Like sometimes, but like murder! I stab my eyes out trying to. I just pull my eyes out.
What if you fucked up and blinded yourself?
Yeah, workman's comp. But what was I just thinking about? I'll let it go.
What precinct do you work for?
69th,
Oh yeah, I've been there. What city is that?
13ville, North Virginia.
Vir-
North
Virginia. Virginia.
Virginia still. Running out of time?
Silicon Valley, Virginia.
Silicon Valley.
They're counting us down, man.
They quit needing to be so silly when they're counting us down.
So, this shit can be perfected. I don't wish I was a big buff dude, but it'd be cooler to just
Act like
flex.
I'm not fat.
But I'm not. I don't have none of that.
I am literally compensating for something, and I don't mind.
Yeah. I'm weak.
I don't-
Weak idiot. But Ricky, the last time I talked to Ricky, the sides of his head they had been cut into with he told me it was like somebody used a power tool.
Can't
Not
you?
the power tools that NASA used
I can see.
initially.
I can.
Battery operated power tools, and he was missing like most of his face.
Fuck, dude, seriously?
Yeah, he was missing most of his face.
I can see my eyes right now.
You're all wigged out.
Like, you're trying to act like maybe you look like this and like.
I just shut my eyes when I put these on, man. I don't even bother to really try to see.
I don't use glasses for seeing. I use them so other people can't see me. Today in the news. Oh yeah.
Well, Theo.
Hold on, baby, town, going sway, going down the Broadway in old 69. 69 Chevy or 69 Chevy, whichever you want to drive. 10 days later, got stuck in the road, and mule got in front of us. Hey, mule, get out the way, get out the motherfucking way, you son of a bitch. No, missile. Now, Sonny, where do you want to go? Everywhere you look, there's nothing to show. No one wants us here, no one wants us there, so we'll go everywhere all at once, and then we'll get all there. I turn my underwear 69 times, rolling a 69 city with 20 on the pines. Pika!
Pines.
Da beta! Ne, pipe, I made it at a masma. Hemo, I came all sip, boop, and trup. Mellership and flippin' snot. And little night on the rose. Tonight, and here we go. My bitch is dead. She was a whack job. My bitch is dead.
That's got to be our best country western hit we ever did. And we published that back in like 2004 or something.
He was
my bitch is dead.
He was a piece of work. Get out
We
the
lost the
harmonic.
publishing.
Yeah,
The
they
label wouldn't carry the.
They got all worked up because in the middle of the song we asked Joey to get the harmonica out and then record it when he actually had that on the recording. But he was naked and trying to molest some shit when he did it, so, fucking Joey. Fucking Joey, man. Fucking
he ended up, he raped, the couch in the studio, I don't think we're legally allowed to say what happened, but.
Yeah, let's say those cushions, puts a couple extra ingredients on those labels.
Well,
on those
and
tags,
there'll never be an in-house engineer there ever again.
Yeah, they're actually, it was part of their last strike deal with the union, so they're not coming back.
No. No, they're dead.
They actually put a toe tag on the couch. It didn't make it. It's not alive. Let's talk about death, kids.
We're toe tagging couches, kids.
Toe tagging couches. Couch never had a chance. They're gonna end to this motherfucking romance.
666 sodomy.
I was about to say number 2 of a thing. No, she didn't. 666. Motherfucking lick my toes. That didn't make any sense.
Dead whores.
Do
you ever just put different gases in your blender?
That's what that's for. And then I put them in that container over there to distribute them out into a cup.
You get
Just got too dumb there.
Here's this.
You don't have a hand. It's not doing anything. Oh. Wow. It's got some sound I hear. It's got some chromium. What if that entire plate was a pickup?
It is.
Which, if you wired it right, wrong, right.
4 minutes.
Hope I'm recording this. Yay.